Now then guys, how you doing? And thank you for joining me on Bottom of Christmas. So if you are new to the channel, I'm Craig, and thank you very much for finding us. First of all, if you are new, please like and subscribe. Join us for the rest of the journey. If you are a regular viewer, thank you very much for your continued support. I say that every single time, but it does mean a lot for you returning to see what I'm up to. So yes, Bottom at Christmas. We have chose Brentford, and that is because I have simulated 5 seasons up until the Christmas point to see who was at bottom. Brentford finished bottom 3 times. Newcastle, with their £200 million transfer kitty, finished bottom. And then Norwich. Norwich, for me, were the team that I was going to use if they had finished bottom more at Christmas. Damn Brentford. For me, Norwich have got the most championship team out of any other team in the Premiership. Now, you may disagree with that. You may think Brentford are the worst team in the league. Obviously, in real life, they're not. They're not doing too badly at all. Newcastle United at the bottom. Absolute shambles. I'm a Newcastle fan. As you can see over there, the Newcastle strip on the wall, proudly. Unfortunately, Newcastle, it's a completely different story. However, like I say, let's get into this Brentford bottom of Christmas. Right then guys, here we go. You can see that I'm in the boardroom, and it's the 25th of December, Christmas Day, and I have been appointed the manager of Brentford. Absolutely wonderful. I've been given 41k per week. Absolute madness. My first game in charge is against Manchester United. Baptism by fire there as well, as Thomas Frank had just been sacked. He'd been sacked 10 days ago anyway, so the job was available. So looking at reputation-wise, then we're a 3-star reputation club. Obviously, I've still got the January transfer window to improve the squad overall and the depth. Anyway, media prediction is an 18th place. So even if we were to perform to the media prediction, we're still going to get relegated anyway. We were founded in 1889. I've got no assistant manager. You need to sort that out. My fierce rivals are QPR, doesn't matter. They're living the dream in the Championship. Anyway, so club history-wise, and obviously we've never won the Premier League. Current season, we're in 20th place. We're in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, and we were knocked out in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. So we still got the FA Cup, a little bit of a journey there. It'd be nice, not necessarily for the funds, but to build morale. Looking at the facilities then, we're at the Brentford Community Stadium. We've got just over 17,000 capacity. It's a new stadium as well, and it is a good looking one. Jersey Road are our training facilities, and they're average. Below average youth facilities and no youth recruitment. Finances wise then, our status is secure for finances. That's just what you want. Transfer budget, I've got nearly £15 million to spend in January. Love that. And my wage budget is just under £1 million at 900k. But we don't know how much of that we're spending. So Cliff Crown then, the chairman, I'd imagine that is obviously for the modern day. So looking at the squad then, I've got Raya in goal, Henry, Pinnock, Christoph Ayers there, Roeslev, Onyeka, Jensen, Janlet, Wissa, Buemo, and Tony up front. I have absolutely butchered some of their pronunciations. Now, Jensen is a player that I've had before. Raya is a player that I've had before as well. So they've got some decent players in there. Alvaro Fernandez, for me, is a quality goalkeeper on loan from Huesca. Currently valued at £18 million, obviously. We've got him on loan anyway. I'm quite happy with the squad. There are plenty of worse squads out there. Christopher Ayres is a quality centre-back as well. Really, really good player. And we can play him in that anchorman role, should that be the way I go. I am probably going to play with a defensive anchor. We do need to be defensively solid. We're not a team that's going to score loads of goals, so that will be the way I would be looking at it. And then when we look at the club vision, I want us to play attacking football, play possession football, play attacking football after I've just said we're going to play with an anchor. Do not sign players over the age of 29. Sign players from lower leagues of the domestic game. Yes, but yes, they are very moneyball, Brentford. They do like to get some unknowns in, some hidden gems, and then sell them on for a mega amount of money. And they want us to play entertaining football. Now, what I would say in the real world, Thomas Frank has got them playing some entertaining football, and we've got to work hard to replicate that. It hasn't worked so well for him here. He's out of a job on the bottom of the league. But yeah, not ideal. End of the current season then is to fight bravely against relegation, reach the 5th round of the FA Cup minimum, and the Carabao Cup they're not judging. That's fine. That is fine, because we're out of that anyway, so it doesn't matter. So looking at it then, obviously we're bottom of the Premier League, and we are a mile away from anybody else. We're already 11 points from safety with 18 games played. So we won 1-0 against Burnley. We've only scored 10 goals and we've conceded 35. Not ideal. Does that make us worst for both? So we're worst for goals scored, we're second worst for goals conceded. When our top goal scorer 18 games in is Ivan Toney and Buemo with 4 goals apiece. Yeah, you're in trouble. We're in real trouble, let's put it that way. Just to have a look at the finances then, like I said, we've got £40 million in the overall balance, £14 million in the transfer budget, and wage budget wise we're spending 834k, so we have got some areas that we need to strengthen. And having funds to do that is massive for the club. Development centre wise then, have we got any good prospects? Jan Zamburek can play as a central midfielder. I am just going to promote him, 20-year-old Czech, moved to the senior squad. Let's give him an opportunity. Joe Adams, 20-year-old winger. I'm probably not going to play with wide men. If I do, there'll be midfielder lefts and midfielder rights. I'm not going to go too high with attacker midfielders. I don't think that's the way to go to start with. Although they do want entertaining football, I can still play entertaining football with a defensive tactic. So competitions-wise, then we've got the FA Cup against Reading, and in the Carabao Cup we were knocked out in the third round by Tottenham Hotspur. I am more concerned, really, with the squad. You know, morale isn't great. I've got nobody that's buzzing. I've got a couple of players that are slightly poor. Obviously, when I introduce myself to the squad, that'll only help them out. Hopefully, like I say, when we look at the transfer value of our players, Buemo, let's have a look at him. Apologies if I am butchering this guy's name. Brian Buemo. That's how I'm going for it. That sounds good enough for me, so I'm living with that. He's played 17 times, scored 3 goals in the Premier League. He's 22-year-old, but 65 to 85 million pound. We got him from Troyes for 4.4 million. We might have to let him go. We could have a proper rebuild if we got 60-odd million for him. Frank Onyeka, another player that's valued highly, 39 to 43 million. He's very good playing in that defensive role. 7 caps for Nigeria already. We spent 8.5 million on him from Midtjylland. Yeah. So we've got a fairly decent squad. I think when I'm looking at it, we need to have a look at the squad depth. Now, we are set up as a 4-4-2 here. Ivan Toney's the best striker at the club. Buemo and Canos. Canos isn't a striker though, is he? No. Sergi Canos. We are probably going to play 4 across the midfield. If not, 3 across the midfield with an anchor. So Buemo, Asia and Janssen across there. There's plenty of decent players. Norgard's a decent player as well. Doesn't look that good on here though. 27-year-old, capped 9 times for Denmark. At the back, obviously, we've got the goalkeeping options. For me, Fernandez is a good enough goalkeeper to see us through this season. And then, yeah, at the back, Pinnock, Ayer, Jorgensen, Janssen, Norgard. We've got plenty of options anyway. I'd probably need to strengthen left and right. But overall, you know, it's all dependent on who we sell. And then looking at the schedule, there you go. There is our form. So the Premier League started here. And form has been absolutely shocking. We've lost 8 games on the bounce. And we've got Manchester United coming up next. So we've got Man United, Leeds, Norwich, Reading, Burnley, Watford, Crystal Palace. Obviously Reading being in the FA Cup. But we've got a very good look in January there. That looks good to me. Games against Norwich, Burnley, Watford and Crystal Palace. Burnley the only team we've beaten this season anyway. So tactically then, where do we go with the tactics? Do I go for a controlled possession? Do I go for a fluid counter-attack? I think that's the way to go, you know. Go with that. We're going to play a cautious mentality, I think. Is that the way I want to go with it? I reckon it might be, you know. I think I might go that 4-3-3 wide. And there you go. So that's the tactic that I'm going to play. We're going to play a cautious mentality, like I say. I may adjust these instructions slightly, tinker with it just to see how we get on. But a game against Manchester United is really just to see how the team performs. Looking at the squad dynamics, then team cohesion's good, club atmosphere is average, and managerial support is alright. Should we do the team meeting now? Should we say hello to everyone? So I want to take the opportunity to introduce myself. I'm not going to make any promises. I don't want us to even contemplate a relegation battle this season. We're good enough to avoid getting dragged into one. Another option is, I'm aware that things went badly under the last manager, so I wanted to let you know that I won't be judging you on whether you stay up this season. I've got to be saying that I think we're good enough to avoid relegation. That should be our aim. Ooh, come off it. We're all favourites for relegation for a reason. Well, I disagree. I disagree. Plenty of offended players. I'm not really improving the morale here, am I? That's what I wanted to hear. I respect that each of you has your own opinion. I'm aiming to reach the latter stage of the FA Cups. Some of them are happy. What do we do now? I've lost the dressing room already. I'm insisting. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm happy. Get out of there because I've wrecked that. So here we go then. Club atmosphere is now abysmal. Absolutely ruined it. Managerial support though, average. Kept that. Oh God. I'm literally 10 minutes into the video and I've already lost the dressing room. Great. And I haven't even played a game yet. Now, being 11 points adrift already of Watford, when we're looking at the league table, Watford have already won 5 games. And one of those was a 1-0 victory against us. It's this game against Manchester United. It doesn't really mean anything. But what we're going to do is we're going to now jump forward to that Man United game where hopefully we give a good account of ourselves. Right, so here we go then. Game day against United as we're at Old Trafford. Other games in there. Norwich against Manchester City. Who have Brighton got? Brighton are taking on Leeds. Leeds need to be picking up points there. And Watford against Tottenham. So there's an opportunity for, even if we get smashed by United, that these teams above us aren't going to move too far clear. So those games have gone then, and Watford drew 1-1 with Spurs. Spurs having an absolute shocker. Newcastle won 5-0 against Southampton. What a result that is. Norwich only just lost to Manchester City 2-1, and Brighton got slapped by Leeds. So for us, we're now 12 points behind Watford. However, we are 5 points behind Norwich, and like I say, Norwich just getting done over by Manchester City. Right, so team selection-wise then for this game against United, we're going to go with Fernandes in goal, Nedjelakov, Janssen, Pinnock, and Roslev at the back, with Ayer in the holding role, Onyeka and Baptiste in the middle, Wemo and Canos out wide, and then Fours up front. Fours, has he got a lot to offer? You know, it's not too bad, finishing 15, composure 13, not the quickest. 22-year-old Finnish international, 14 caps, 3 goals. Hopefully he can finish, because we need something special to happen here. So United lining up like this then, with Dean Henderson goal, Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Varane, Dalot, McTominay, Pogba, Sancho, Fernandes, Rashford and Cristiano Ronaldo leading the line. What's been said in the social roundup then? Lloyd Buckland says Geforce out of the team, and Finlay Lloyd says good to see Nedjelakov starting. Oh dear, this is, it's going to be a tough one. What do I say to the guys? Good luck out there, we're going to need it. I expect nothing but a win. No, we know what the underdogs here. Go out there and give the fans something to cheer. Let's go disco. As how are they lining up? They're lining up with a 4-2-3-1. Cristiano Ronaldo front with Fernandes behind him. It's going to be a toughie. Let's just not get slapped about in today's game. We're going to go for the defensive approach. Look at that recent form. 5 defeats on the bounce. We're even worse than that, aren't we? Let's be honest. Let's go. Let's go disco. It's 10 minutes in then, we've kept them quiet, and we've got the first highlight. Here we go then, Force. Ball through to Canos, that is poor. Varane picks it up. Who is that to? Rashford on it to McTominay. Varane picks it up. Come on. Come on, we're out of possession already. But like I say, we've kept them quiet for 10 minutes. We should be happy with that. Pogba with the ball out to Rashford. Ronaldo in the middle. He's on the edge of the 6-yard box. McTominay out to Pogba. Has a crack, and it's over the bar. We'll take that all day long. But we have managed 48% possession, like it is the first 15 minutes. Anton Nedjelakov gets a yellow card. And we have a free kick then. Bruno Fernandes, is he going to swing one in? And he does. And we're a goal down. This is his 8th goal of the season. 15 minutes in, we go behind. And it's a worldie of a free kick as well. Look at it. Keeper's got no hope there. Round the wall. That's their first shot on target. And there's another highlight then, 20 minutes in. Rashford with the ball in. Ronaldo doesn't even challenge. It's a poor header though, as Rashford manages to pick it up again. Diego Dalot to McTominay. Pogba, he had a similar opportunity earlier on. Wan-Bissaka then. Ball in. Get to it. Fernandes claims it. It's a bit of a mess, I'll be honest, but this highlight's going to continue. Fernandes, get it clear. Get it as far away from our goal as you possibly can. Who's he going to there? McTominay then. Ball over Rashford. He has got the legs. He'll beat him for pace. It's a penalty. Roslev. The referee is looking at VAR. Is he? Is he really though? Looked like a penalty to me. VAR checking. I'd expect to see a penalty here. 100% there you go. 21 minutes in. We could be 2-0 down. Not the ideal start, I'll be honest. As Bruno Fernandes going for his second of the game. And he does. He slots it in. 2-0 down. Oh, it's a great penalty as well. And the commentators just said that we look low on confidence. I am not surprised. Roslev's on a 6.3. Ball in. Get it clear. Oh, it's off the line. He gets it clear to Roslev, just as I'm saying about him. The Force just runs it out for laugh. What a boy. We've got players on 6.2s. Sergi Canos on a 6.2 as well. See, their attacks are both coming from the wide areas. Rashford and Sancho causing all kinds of trouble. Fernandes on an 8.5. We've had 52% possession now. We've had 2 shots, none on target. We've been well and truly battered by Manchester United. I don't think that's an exaggeration neither. Looking at this then, I've got the option of this is as good as over. That was a pathetic first half. I'm disappointed we're not creative enough, we're not positive enough. I'm going to say that. They look motivated. Force up front needs to come off, I think. Tactically then, really, as far as changes go, I think just up front. If we get Wemo up front, Fours off, Zambarek, who we've brought from the reserves, our development side. Let's bring him on. I have got some players in 6.2, 6.4s, but I think it's up front. We've just got no options. Maybe the one up front was the wrong choice. Rashford then out as we're 52 seconds into the second half. Pogba, Sancho, they've got a player on the overlap. Sancho's going to go by himself. Ball in, get it clear. Right, Zambarek, who we've just brought on. Absolutely nothing from Buemo front. I might have to stick him as a target man. Sancho cleared away by Pinnock. Varane on it. They come again now. Literally 30 seconds. Got Cristiano Ronaldo out of nowhere. We're 3-0 down on 46 minutes. Painful stuff, guys. We're at 6s and 7s here, and it could be 6s and 7s as well. Rashford with the ball in. This highlight was going on for about 30 seconds. I mean, Man United were in possession for the entirety of it. 16 shots, 8 on target. I think now this may be the way to go. So we'll go to just like that. Baptiste in the middle. Try and soak it up. I've got players, like I say, 6.1 from Ledlikov. There we go. Rico Henry can go on there. I've got another change to make as well. How are we playing at the back? Okay, like, you know, Canos on a 6.1. Let's get Godos on there as well. I'm not 100% sure what positions these guys should be playing, what they're natural at. But I think this is a dead rubber anyway, innit? Let's be honest. Now it's over. 3-0 with an hour gone. McTominay and Sancho off. Van der Beek and Greenwood on. Dalot's off as well. Alex Telles on and all. So they've made all 3 of their changes. We've made all 3 of ours. I think for me, I want to encourage the entire team. Let's have a shout there. They've enjoyed that. Look, we've got green smiley faces all around. But it looks like this one's going to be a 3-0 defeat. If it can keep it at 3-0. Baptiste on a 5.9. Oh, guys, and there you go. 3-0 in our first game. We were well and truly slapped in that one. Done. What do I tell the guys? I'm not happy with your performance out there. They seem motivated, though. They're not too discouraged with that shout. Get out of here. Don't want to talk to you. And there we go. So how the fans reacted. Tanya Ford says, what a match. Football was the real winner today. That's one of our fans as well. What are you talking about? Barry Petit says, Bocelli out. That was dreadful. There we go. 1 game in. And I'm getting kicked out. You can't judge us by a loss to Manchester United. But we are now 12 points behind. So there we go then, guys. As it stands, we are in 20th place, bottom of the league, 12 points behind Watford. That is 12 points from safety already. So you're going to join us in tomorrow's episode to play Leeds and Norwich, I think, is the way to go. I need to pick up at least 3 points from those games. You know, a win and a defeat, 2 draws and no good to us, as it is just loss after loss. I could go even further, let's be honest. A draw against Manchester City, not a bad result there. As Force with a penalty on 64 minutes saved us, 43% possession as well. So yeah, there you go then, guys. Tomorrow's episode will be about Leeds and Norwich. So thank you very much for watching. Like I say, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe as we continue this channel to grow. 6 months old, this channel now, and we're already at 850 odd subscribers. So it would mean a lot if you could get involved with the growth of the channel. So yes, take care, and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.